Hello everyone, this is our day 3 Learn English with me. On this day, I want to share with you my English journey. I vividly remember when I was in my ninth standard, I was watching YouTube videos sitting in my room. I was learning dance moves, dance tutorials. So all of a sudden, on a one video, Alina Reis popped up in an advertisement and she spoke something interesting. If you want to become fluent, download this application, which I'll be telling you in the middle of the video. Okay, I installed that application and I directed to that application. I saw homepage. That's where it was written that call and practice option. I was thinking like, what should I do? Should I click on that? I did this calculation and overthinking, and then I finally said, okay, fine. I clicked on that. I just connected with the girl, and I got so excited. To be very honest, God swear, I got so excited because that was the very first time in my life I was talking to any girl in my life. Before that, I had talked to many of them, but in the teenage, we all have this, hormonal changes and excitement to talk to girls. So I just connected to her. She asked me, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. What are you doing actually?" She said, "I'm also good. I'm doing my studies. I'm in my graduation." And she asked me, "Where do you come from? What you do?" I said, like, I'm in ninth standard right now. Was quite surprised. In such a young age, you are learning this language. This is so fascinating. Wow, this is so inspiring. I said, actually, I have this strong wish to speak in English. Therefore, I'm practicing this language. And I was completely nervous. My legs were shivering. I was able to understand everything. I answered even, but I unable to control that hesitation, nervousness, which was all along the you know call actually. Later on, what happened is she just hang up the call, and I got so excited. Wow! For the very first time in my life, I have talked to a girl. That was a very big thing for me at that time. At the same time, I felt like I need to work upon my English. I need to improve it. I just went to my father. I asked him, Dada, I want money. I have to take a membership of this application so that I can practice this language. And I just told, benefits of learning this language to my father, that, this language is globally spoken. If you have a better command over English, you can easily get a job. If you know this language, your personality enhances. I just counted 2 to 3 things to my father, and then he said okay. Finally got convinced, and I took the membership. Later, I started listening to people for 1 week, and whatsoever they were telling me, I was simply noting down in my notebook. Let's say the first word which I learned was definitely, obviously, exactly, first of all, for your kind information, pay attention. These kind of words and small fixed phrases I learned from them. And one sentence: how long have you been using this application? How long have you been speaking this language? These were the common question was being asked in that application. Somehow I prepared all of those question answers. And we know very well, as a beginner, we want someone to understand our feelings, according to our level. We just find out, if we will get a partner, then we can practice every day and will become fluent and confident. I had the same mindset. I was also hoping, today I will get someone, I will make that person, my friend, and will talk to them every day and will practice it and will become fluent. But it didn't happen in this way, because I was not good at this language, so nobody was supposed to become my friend. I actually struggled a lot. Even my grammar was not really good. My pronunciation, even vocabulary, the intonation, things were not perfect at that time. Now I have worked really hard and worked a lot on this. Then finally I speak really good today. I'm able to understand, and people are also able to, understand me properly. Then later what happened, I started practicing this language outside of my home. Then my friend used to call me, he's talking to a girl. That thing was so, disrespectful. It felt like If you are doing a good thing, then people will come to you and they will tell you thousand of things. When you are doing a bad thing, nobody will come to you and nobody will tell you anything. So these are the mindset of our society people and conservative mindset. And when I was practicing in my room, my mother used to say, like, you are talking to girls, you should study right now, your board is about to come. So I was not able to make them understand why I'm learning this language, because I saw my friend, I saw my brother, they completed their 10th and 12th without developing any sort of skill, and they will be definitely struggling in their upcoming life as well. And we are from English medium school, so we need to be good at speaking, reading, writing, right? They were not able to understand this, and I didn't also put any effort to explain that. I, very quietly and silently, I was practicing. Then I went to the terrace, started going on the terrace. I was practicing 2 to 3 hours there only. I was mostly talking to girls, because when you are talking to girls, you are very much conscious. You are very specific with your words. You are in the present moment, which everybody is saying. And later on, another problem, came to the scene was like I was learning every day new words, and let's say synonyms, vocabulary, idioms, phrases, right? There is a craze actually. Once in a blue moon, I'm as happy as Larry, right? I'm fit as fiddle, a snake in the grass, I'm on a cloud nine. So there is a literally a craze. When you are learning this language, people will always tell you learn new vocabulary, learn new idioms and phrases. If you're not able to use it, then you are not a good speaker and you will never become a good speaker. I said fine, but I was not able to understand this fact, that how should I use this in the conversation. Then one day one person was there. His name is I'm not going to tell his name. He's my friend now. So he was sharing a very beautiful knowledge, because he had been practicing this language for a long period of time, and he was also preparing for IELTS exam. You need to be very much careful about these 5 tips. You have to become selfish. Second point, you have to become your own teacher. You have to improve your imagination power. Fourth is you have to learn every day new things, and you have to update yourself. Okay. And fifth point is nothing but a result of these 4 points. Automatically fluency and confidence will come in the way. This was nothing but a logic of a language. If you'll understand it, you will implement it. Like a very obedient student, I followed it each and every rule he told me. Then I realized, wow, this was so powerful. I need to continue this journey in a similar way. Then I met with one friend. She's from Maharashtra. She looks like my mother. She's my mother actually. And she's my best friend ever in my life. And because of her, I'm here, I'm speaking confidently, I'm very much content and satisfied within. My soul is always very much comfortable in front of camera, in front of people, whomsoever I talk. Because the kind of lessons she has taught me in my life, I will never forget it. Because of her, I have practiced 3 times a day this language. I used to practice this language 3 times, as I told you. Morning time, afternoon time, or evening time. Though I was continue with my classes as well, because I had the online classes. Because of that reason, no, I had a lot of time. So I was simply completing my studies in the morning time, and 3 times a day I'm practicing. At least 4 to 5 hours I was giving in a whole day, because I am a language enthusiast. I was loving that language, not because it's a English, because I was able to express my emotion. Because when you talk to your friends in your real life, they will make a fun of it. You cannot have a productive talk in your native language. After that, what was happening, I used to watch a lot of podcasts, spiritual podcast and self-improvement podcast, because that was so fascinating for me. So I was learning every day, and I was discussing with my friend, and she was also giving a lot of time to this language. So we were like continued this whole practice for 6 to 8 months regularly. We were doing, we command over this language like crazy. And we were really as happy as Larry at that time. After completion of 8 months, we were really happy. Yep, that was my story actually. That's it from this video. And whomsoever have to do, they have done already. I'm the one living example. My friends are the living examples. Because every day we updated ourselves, we become a teacher, we improved it. Automatically, confidence and fluency came in a way. So keep learning and keep growing, okay? Believe in yourself. You can literally do it, okay? And I'm going to see you in the next video. See you, take care.